Good day, everyone. Our group welcomes you to AMTE 231, Maintenance Forms, Publications, and Records. Before we start, I would like to introduce first the reporters of this presentation. I am Loyal Ariti Domingo, together with Mr. Leonard Encinas. We are accompanied by Mr. Balansag, Mr. Rivera, and Mr. Romero. Next slide. This presentation solely focuses on technical publications. By the end of this by the end of the presentation, you are expected to determine the functions of technical publications, identify the purpose and various types of airline libraries, gain knowledge about documents used in control publications, and have an understanding about the document distribution. Next slide. This discussion focuses on four key areas related to technical publications in aviation maintenance. First, we will cover the functions of technical publications, which involve receiving, controlling, and distributing maintenance documents. Next, we will discuss airline libraries, where important manuals and publications are stored and kept updated for mechanics and engineers. Then, we will explain the control of publications, ensuring that all documents used in maintenance are accurate and current. Finally, we will talk about document distribution, which is the process of delivering updated and revised documents to different departments to ensure everyone is using the latest information. Next. Since you know little information about what we are going to report, let's go into more detail on how these key aspects contribute to the safe, efficient, and compliant maintenance of aircraft. Let us begin by discussing the functions of technical publications, which play a critical role in ensuring that all maintenance activities are conducted accurately and safely. The Technical Publications Organization has three primary responsibilities. First, it is responsible for receiving, controlling, and distributing all publications issued by external sources, such as aircraft and engine manufacturers, equipment vendors, and regulatory authorities. This ensures that the airline always has access to the latest service bulletins, service letters, airworthiness directives, and other essential documents that affect aircraft maintenance. Second, the organization handles the printing and distribution of publications generated internally by various departments within the airline. This guarantees that all internally developed manuals, maintenance instructions, and procedural documents are accurately communicated to the personnel who need them. Third, technical publications establish and maintain a comprehensive and up-to-date library system for all documents required for aircraft maintenance. By maintaining this centralized library, the organization ensures that mechanics, engineers, and other stakeholders have immediate access to reliable information supporting efficiency, compliance, and safety across all maintenance operations. Next slide. Some examples of technical publications. First is the service bulletins. These are issued by aircraft, engine, or component manufacturers to provide recommended instructions for maintenance, modifications, or inspections. They often include technical guidance to improve safety, reliability, or performance, but they are generally not mandatory unless adopted by regulatory authorities. Second is when issued by aviation regulatory authorities, ADs are mandatory instructions that must be followed to correct unsafe conditions in aircraft, engines, or components. They ensure compliance with safety standards and often specify inspections, repairs, or modifications that must be carried out within a set timeframe. And for the third example, advisory circulars. These documents provide guidance, best practices, and information on compliance with regulations. While they are not mandatory, ACs help operators and maintenance personnel understand regulatory requirements and implement safe procedures effectively. Next slide. It is a common stereotype that libraries are outdated in the digital era, but in aviation, this is quite the opposite. Early libraries, often referred to as technical libraries, they are essential hubs that ensure our maintenance personnel have access to accurate and up-to-date information. These libraries are maintained by the Technical Publications Organization and may exist at multiple points throughout the airline system, including maintenance bases, engineering offices, quality assurance departments, and even on the flight line. Each location receives only the documents relevant to its function, ensuring efficiency and clarity. By keeping these libraries current and well organized, airlines ensure that mechanics, engineers, and other personnel always have the latest guidance and manuals, which support safe, reliable, and regulatory compliant aircraft maintenance.
Okay, next slide, please. Next slide, please. Types of documents. We have two types of documents in aviation technical publications that provide information for technical work and for educational reference. These are controlled documents and uncontrolled documents. So number one, uncontrolled. This is for reference only and not tracked. Uncontrolled documents are for reference only and it is not tracked by the manufacturers. We already know that uncontrolled documents are those that are released by the manufacturer for some reasons, may it be for educational purposes or as a reference for training. It is not used in certification or airworthiness and does not need any tracking. If an aircraft document can be searched online, then it can be identified as an uncontrolled document. Why? We will know about that here in number two, the controlled documents. Controlled documents require strict tracking, revision of records, and list of effective pages. Controlled documents must be kept under control because it is critical information for maintaining aircrafts. This is used to certify airworthiness of aircraft, its power plant, and its components. It contains updated information about the systems of the aircraft that is also based on sources, and those sources may be service bulletin or airworthiness directives that are revised for enhanced safety operation. It is also crucial for the industry because it may also be a concern of safety. If ever a document is not strictly under control, any outdated information may reflect in the maintenance that will greatly affect the performance of the aircraft. Next, please. The control of publications. Number one, master copy kept by TechPads. And number two, distribution of revisions tracked and updated regularly. The control of publication is a critical safety program that is important to keep the integrity and reliability of a maintenance program. It keeps the information updated and accurate for enhanced safety of the aircraft. Each document also has a list of effective pages and a record of revisions with revision number or letter and the date of the revision. A master copy of a document will be kept in the main technical library of the maintenance and engineering. Uh, Manufacturers have a standard revision cycle, but some are revised when needed. TechPubs is a source of information for manuals, even bulletins, and directives. It can also be in a form of paper, microfilm, or in electronic program or application that provides these documents. In these applications, the copy of the documents are digitally kept for easy access. The documents are also tracked and updated regularly to ensure that the information is up to date. Next, please. Document distribution. This process, the documents are sent by a courier, internal mail, or electronically. It is accompanied by transmittal letter with details, maybe number, date, or revision. Recipient verifies and acknowledges receipt. So the technical publications are sent accompanied with letters that identify the document. So basically in the process, it shows that it shows what is sent, who sent the document, and which document it is. The recipient has to make sure and acknowledge to the tech pubs that it is so that it can be verified that the document is correct and that it is received. This in next slide please. So this also ensure that the document is really controlled from the delivery until it is received. This is also checked periodically by the technical publication staff, quality control, quality assurance, and the regulatory audit. Next, please.
The quote, "Behind every safe aircraft is a library of precise technical publications," highlights the critical role that accurate and up-to-date information plays in aviation safety. It reminds us that no matter how skilled the maintenance personnel are, their work depends entirely on having access to correct technical data. Technical publications, stored and managed in airline libraries, provide detailed instructions, guidelines, and regulatory compliance information that ensure aircraft are performed correctly. In essence, the safety of an aircraft is not just about the people or the tools. It is built on a foundation of reliable information that guides every decision and procedure. There is no proper execution without proper knowledge. Next slide.
Thank you for listening to this lesson about technical publications. And now, let's hear from our guest speaker.
Greetings to all aviators. My name is Jumalis Tanko, an aircraft technician in Etihad Engineering here in Abu Dhabi. Every aircraft that are subjected in maintenance and repair, one of the most important habits you must develop early is respect for aircraft publications. Your manuals, SRMs, AMMs, job card, IPCs, service bulletins, and all approved documents before touching any part of an aircraft. Always begin by checking the correct publications, verify the latest versions, and fully understanding the procedures. It starts with a book, always, because in aviation, guessing has no place. Only accuracy is and disciplines. Before doing the task, take the time to evaluate the job. Understand the scope of the work, identify the tools and materials needed, review safety requirements, visualize each step before performing it, ask if there is any doubt, and never assume. That's all, and thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful message, sir. And that wraps up our discussion about technical publications. Again, I am Leonard Encinas, together with Mr. Domingo, Mr. Balansag, Mr. Rivera, and Mr. Romero. Thank you everyone for listening.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hey.